What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of
Sundaze with the Versaces.
It's your boy Clyde D.
And your girl, Shami V. Welcome to all our new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to our channel, guys. We hope that you'll enjoy the content. And welcome to all our regulars. We hope that you can enjoy today's episode. But before we introduce our exciting guest today, you know we got to give you that
Drop of Jesus.
And our scripture of today is found in Hebrews 11 verse 7. And it says, now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Guys, I hope you'll be blessed by the scripture. So today's guest, guys, I'm so excited. She is super talented. She's so beautiful. Let's put your hands together for Bianca Daniels.
Hi guys.
Hi, Bianca. And welcome to Sundaze.
Thank you for having me.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm really well. Guys, we're not doing the formal listener.
You're all well, thank you. Okay, let's get straight into it. I know our viewers want to know. I would like to know. She would like to know. Who is Bianca Daniels?
Who is Bianca Daniels? Well, firstly, I am 25 years old. I'm a violinist. I'm a vegan enthusiast. Yes.
What does that mean? No meat.
I think it's our first vegan guest we
I think
have.
so. I'm even confused now. Like
No meat products, no animal products at all.
No
No,
dairy.
eggs, no dairy, nothing like that.
wow.
I am a
Like
vegan.
full on.
Full on.
Like for how long?
It's almost gonna be a year. It's gonna be a year in May.
Okay.
Oh
like
my
when lockdown
God.
started.
Yes, when lockdown. Look, the lockdown blues got to me, and then I gained a lot of weight, and I was just not feeling good about myself, and I thought I had to do something drastic. But then it snowballed into like benefiting myself and changing my lifestyle, and I feel like a better
Nice.
person. Yes,
Nice.
yes.
So I hijacked the intro. She was saying she's a full-on vegan.
Yeah.
And you were saying.
So that's part of who I am as well. And I guess I'm a little bit of a hippie as well.
Okay.
I'm a free spirit. I guess that's who Bianca is.
Nice.
yes.
It's nice to know.
It's really cool. I know.
Thanks for the education and for everybody out there who didn't know what vegans were.
Lockdown had a lot of benefits.
Many.
Okay, so you are a violinist.
Yes.
The first that we've had on Sundaze with the Versaces.
Okay.
So we are quite excited. Can you tell me where your interest to play this instrument specifically started?
Okay, cool. So I started music when I was like grade 3. I did theory and recorder. Everybody starts with recorder when they start music.
I did it.
Yes, everybody does. And then I got to grade 6 where I had to choose the instrument that I want to do because I was so good at music theory and a recorder. And then my mom heard about the school Beau, Soleil in Kenilworth.
Okay.
And then I wanted to play the cello because I think I saw it on a movie. I'm not sure where I saw it, but I love the deep sound of a cello.
Yeah.
And then when I went to go and apply, there was no more space for cellos.
Okay.
There was only space for violins. So that's how I started playing the violin. That was the only space that was left for me.
Aye.
But I grew to love it over time.
Yeah.
So who is your music? Tell us who's your music inspiration.
My music inspiration. So when I was on high school, I had a project to do for music. We had to speak about a person that we really love, a musician that we really love, and I was researching who am I going to find that really resembles who I believe I am as a musician as well. And then I found Esperanza Spalding. She is a bassist and a vocalist, but she started off as a violin player as well, but now she does jazz. So that's everything that I love about being a violin player and being able to do jazz and things that's not classical.
Yes.
So I love Esperanza Spalding for that. She's my inspiration.
No, that's brilliant. So that leads up to my next question. If there's anybody internationally or locally that you could collab with, who would it be?
Look, at the moment, I just want to focus on building myself as a musician.
Okay.
Keep building myself. So I in future, I'd love to collaborate with people internationally and locally. But at the moment, I don't want to yearn for that. I want to yearn for building myself as
Yourself,
an entrepreneur. Yeah.
And people want to collab with you.
Yes,
Yes.
Not the other way
You
around.
must be in
You
demand.
must be international.
No problem with that also, yeah.
So one day when you hear other people, they must say, I want to collab with
Bianca.
Bianca.
Yeah.
I love it, I love it. Do you play any other instruments?
I took lessons for bass guitar and piano on high school, but then because I was getting ready to study music at UCT, I had to focus now on the instrument, my main instrument, which is violin. So I had to leave those alone. So I can't say that I play bass and piano, but I do know a little bit.
You can keep a note.
I can keep a note
On the
to
jam.
yeah.
On the bass.
Guys, I just want to give a side note that Bianca actually played at our wedding, which was
We're blessed in
absolutely
that way.
beautiful. Like, you know, when I walked in and, you know, the whole thing. So that's also where we know her from. And she's been amazing with a group of friends that she had at the time. Your band called Strings and Things at the time.
Yes, a quartet.
So yes, a quartet.
quartet,
It
yeah.
was very, very nice. So on that note, I believe that you prepared something for us.
I did.
And we are super excited to hear what it is because, like I said, you're the first violinist on our show.
Stunning.
So let's hear what you got for us.
Okay, cool. Should I just? So I'm gonna do Billie Eilish, Lovely.
Okay, nice.
Perfect.
I'm excited.
Gee whiz. Yo, I don't think that people who's watching this it's gonna get the same feel like this live. Like if you know when you're live, like there's just
It's
just
a
a
different
heat
feel.
different.
Yeah.
But we hope we experience that like that.
Yo, that was absolutely
Well done.
amazing.
Thank you.
That's a different kind of instrument,
That
eh?
is, yo, like
That's
how
And it pulls on your heartstrings.
it does literally like.
Oh my word. Stunning.
Anyway, like
Stunning. That
yeah.
was very nice.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much.
That's beautiful and.
Is it a difficult instrument
Yeah,
to
I was
play?
gonna ask that now.
It is a difficult instrument to learn. I especially figured that out, besides figuring that out myself in the beginning, you don't really get to make a great sound until maybe 3 years into learning because
Okay.
it's more technique, it's more holding
Okay.
and more posture than actually being able to make a note. And I realized that it's really difficult through teaching because when you're teaching kids, they want to play
Yes.
a song tomorrow once they start, so they get really
Frustrated
despondent
also,
and
yeah.
frustrated once if they don't
Go on,
see any real progress in their eyes within like 2 weeks. So it is a difficult one. It's a
Sure,
difficult
I must say you make it look very easy.
Ah.
Yes, even like how she put it here.
Yeah, like just
and
holding it, you're like,
resting
yeah,
on
I've
it.
got this.
Oh,
Start
stunning.
in an email.
Very
Violin, yeah.
professional. I
Very
must say.
easy.
Thank you guys.
So that's very awesome. Hey, so yeah, so tell us, what is Bianca Daniels busy with these days?
Okay, cool. So since the whole lockdown, let's just talk about that as a musician.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been really tough, and then I realized not all musicians are able to sustain being a musician as a full-time
Yes.
job, and I was one of those. I decided that I'm going to put it on the sidelines and do it as my passion on the side. I'm going to venture into something else.
Yeah.
And so now I'm working as part of an NGO called I
Okay.
Deserve It. They are in Rosemead Avenue, and they specialize in building women up, empowering them with skills, so that they are able to start small businesses.
Nice,
So
man.
we kind
Entrepreneurs
of
and
we
things like
kind
that.
of help them build their
Yeah.
business, what goes into building a business and stuff, just to keep them confident in
Yes.
in their own skills.
Because a
Teach
lot of
them.
people feel that there's, especially those people left on the street or those wanting to change their lives, they feel that they have nothing to offer.
Exactly.
So that
I
sounds
think
very
it's a perfect
interesting.
time for that now, yes, especially because of lockdown and what happened and
Yes.
people losing their jobs and
Yes.
more people being unemployed and teaching women or anybody but
Yes.
to like teaching them a skill they can use, like
Yes.
with sewing or something like that, like you mentioned
Exactly.
earlier on. when you
So
spoke.
the
So,
whole
yeah.
concept is to teach a man to fish concept.
Yes.
So you can feed somebody fish, and they'll not be hungry for that day. But if you teach them how to fish,
Skill,
Yeah.
they'll be fed for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Love
No,
it.
that's brilliant,
Concept.
man.
You know, it's amazing these stories that we're hearing. There's so many companies that is doing so many amazing work out there that we don't know of. So I'm
Yeah.
definitely going to check out where you're
Cool.
working and what you're busy with.
Okay, cool.
I think it's very amazing.
That is like we're learning a lot, yeah.
Yeah. So besides that, I'm still gigging. I have a violin and guitar duo.
Okay.
Nice.
So we do weddings and events, but mostly we focus on weddings. In order to book us for your weddings, we usually do the ceremony session and also like canapes,
Okay,
that
nice.
awkward session where where
Yes.
the bride and groom are taking their photos.
Yes.
So we will entertain your guests while they're having canapes and pre-drinks. You can book us by going to my Gmail, ask for the quote, you tell me what you need at Daniels-Bianca18@gmail.com.
I'll put it in the description.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll put all the details below for you guys to check it out. So if you thought that was absolutely amazing, which we definitely know it was, you need to go and find out more. Book Bianca, tell your friends that's getting married. There's somebody that will come and do
People are
the
getting
things.
married again now. COVID is amper voorbij. Mense trou nou weer.
Yes. Guys, so please go and check out, email Bianca and pop that question there so she can let you know what's up and how things works. Okay, so Bianca, before we conclude this, so sad though.
It is. I feel that it was so quick.
I know, yeah.
We must ask more questions.
Before we conclude, if there's anybody watching today and they are interested in playing the violin, where can they go? How do they start? Like, that's all new to me as well. So
Cool. So The way that I learned violin, if you're learning any classical instrument, even brass instruments and so on, I would suggest that you go to Beau, Soleil. They based in Kenilworth.
Okay.
I can also leave you guys with the details to put in the description. But they are like a formal music training. That's if you want to take it seriously. I always advise people to learn to read and to learn to play as part of an ensemble as well, because that teaches you how to be a musician, which is listening around you rather than just playing. So I would always suggest that you go to Beau, Soleil, get a application form online and get yourself in there if you really want to.
Is this something people can do part-time, or is it like a full-time, like you need to go there every
I think it's definitely a part-time thing. I know I went like once a week after
like a
school.
music class.
Yes.
Yes.
Like an
After
extracurricular.
hours.
You
Yes,
can also
yes.
use it as
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Love it.
Go check the place and go get your violin on.
Your violin on.
Not violence. Violin.
No violence.
No violence. Yes.
Yo guys, that brings us
That
to
went-
the end of this
that went too
amazing
quick.
episode. We've really learned a lot about Bianca. So we hope that you enjoyed watching today, and we hope that you'll go and check out the details. Like we said below, go and check it out. Book Bianca, she's amazing. And we hope to see you guys next week on Sundays with the Versaces.
Peace.
Ciao. Bye.